Hey there, Dimes for Dollars here. We're back again today with another Lincoln Cent Hunt and Fill. Hunt number 10 already. We've made a lot of progress. We're at 188 out of 270 spots filled between these three books. We got 2 boxes of pennies, looking for wheat cents, proofs, errors, Indian head cents, and anything else that might strike some attention. We got 1 wheat cent ender right here, 1947 San Francisco. So that's kind of promising. Hopefully there's more inside, more to come. But let's get right into it. I'll flip it over, see if we got any other enders, and we'll see if we can fill up some more spots in these books. Well, holy cow, we got another wheat cent ender. This is our 47S, so we flipped the box over. I flipped it over with it, so it'd be on the top side. But right here, we've got a pre-40s ender. 1934, Philadelphia from the looks of it. And that's definitely a good sign. They're both in the same row. Hopefully that means there's more inside, more to come in that row at least. Let's get right into it. Well, roll number 3, sure enough, is going to have that ender, 1947 San Francisco. That'll be our first wheat cent of the hunt. Very next roll, and we got wheat cent number 2 now. And it's pretty dinged up, but it's going to be a 1945 San Francisco. Looks like someone took some clippers to it. Either way, wheat cent number 2, plenty of box to go. Roll number 6 is going to have that 1934 wheat cent ender. And it's in pretty nice shape. And check the reverse. And that's in really nice shape as well. Awesome. Definitely glad to see that. If we don't have the hole filled in the book already, we're definitely going to have it now. Roll 11, and we're now going to have our second oldest wheat cent of the hunt so far, 1940 Denver. Roll 13 is going to be a lucky one. We got 2 wheat cents in one roll. We got a 1952 San Francisco, and you can see it's in better shape back here. We got another wheat cent, and that one's going to be a 1953, and I believe that's a San Francisco as well. 2 more wheat cents puts us to 6 already, and we got lots of rolls to go. Roll 17, and we're going to have another 30s find. This one's going to be a 1935 Philadelphia, and yet again, it's in pretty nice shape, especially for being that old. It's going to be our new second oldest wheat cent. Roll 20, and we got a new oldie here. Now the oldest one of the hunt. It's going to be a 1928 San Francisco. And I already checked it. It is definitely a lower mintage. 17 million minted. Almost certain we don't have that one, so I'm definitely glad to have it. We got 30 rolls left to go on this one. It's been so good so far. Roll 22 now. And we got another 40s find. A 1946 Denver. Halfway point of the box now. And we got another double wheat cent roll. We got this 1946 San Francisco. And back here, we got another one. And that one's going to be a 1945, and I believe that's also going to be San Francisco. Roll 27, and we got a 50s wheat cent this time. 1957 Denver. Roll 35, and we're going to have 2 more wheat cents here. And the one up front is going to be an oldie. 1930 San Francisco. Definitely glad to see another 30s. Other wheat cent is right back here. Oh, and that's going to be an oldie as well. 1930 again. This time Philadelphia. But that is in really nice shape. Holy cow. Check out that definition on the wheat stalks. That is a nice coin. 2 1930s as well. That's kind of odd. I bet this is a collection dump. Lots of nice old coins. We got 15 left in this first box. And then we got a box number 2 after. Hopefully that means there's more to come. Just a couple rolls later now, and we got another 30s find. 1936 Denver. I definitely don't think we have that one. So add that up there with our 30s. We're at 6 30s already. and 1 from the 20s. 13 rolls left to go in this first box. Let's see what else we can find. Roll 49, and we got another 40s wheat cent. And this one's going to be a 1946 San Francisco. Well, we're now into box number 2. 6 rolls in. We got our first wheat cent of the second box. And not only that, but it's also going to be a pre-40s. If we can focus it here, it's going to be a 1935 Philadelphia. Awesome. We got a lot of 30s in this hunt. Roll 14, and we got 2 more wheat cents almost right next to each other. We got a 1955 Denver up front here, and just a couple coins behind, a 1956 Denver. 2 more wheat cents. Roll 24, and we got 2 pretty notable finds here. We got a pre-40s here, 1939 Philadelphia. We also got an old Canadian, 1950. That's going to be a King George VI. That's pretty neat. Definitely 2 keepers for sure. I'll add those to the collection. We got 26 rolls to go. Roll 30, and we got 2 more wheat cents here, including a pre-40s. Pre-40s is up front here. We got a 1935 San Francisco. And this other one, 1956 Denver. Roll 39 of box 2, and we got 1 more wheat cent here. This one's going to be a 1944 San Francisco. Roll 41, and we got another 40s wheat cent here. This one's going to be a 1944 Philadelphia. Roll 45, and we got 2 more wheat cents. Up front here we have a 1950 San Francisco. And back just a little bit further, wheat cent number 2. And that one's going to be a 1945 Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we've got another one. Also from the 40s, this one's going to be a 1945 Denver. Alright, well that's going to finish up this hunt. Let's do a quick wrap up here. We got a lot of nice finds. We got 46 S-mints. We got 3 Canadian cents, including that 1950 King George VI. We got 7 shiny copper cents. Hopefully some of those can upgrade some of these albums. I'll have to check those out later. We got 7 50s finds, including a nice 1953 San Francisco. We got 11 from the 40s. And we got a lot of 30s. We got a grand total of 8 from the 30s and 1 from the 20s. Starting off from the top here, we got 1939 Philadelphia, 36 Denver, 235 Philadelphias, 1935 San Francisco, 34 Philadelphia, 1930, 1930 San Francisco, and the oldest one being a 1928 San Francisco. Lots of nice finds here. Let's get into these albums and see what we can do with them. Well, with the newest of the books, we were able to make 4 upgrades. We got a 1981 Denver here, better shape than the previous one. We got a 77 P&D. While they're not perfect, they're definitely better than the brown one we had before. And we got a 1975 Denver, which is also going to upgrade there. Up next, we got the 41 to 74. Hopefully we can make some upgrades right there. Alright, well no new additions or upgrades in this one, but we'll do a quick walkthrough of what we got missing still. We got all the steel cents still missing. Those are going to be kind of hard to find. On this one, we got a 1962. It's pretty common, but I just haven't seen it in good enough shape. Same with the 57 wheat penny and the 1952. Plenty of those minted, I just haven't seen them. And on this page, we got everything filled in, but the corner one that's blank, I'm looking for something cool to put in there. Hopefully we'll find something sometime that stands out, and we'll fill that spot in. But until then, we still have the oldest one to go through, and I'm certain there's going to be some new holes filled. Moving on to the oldest book now, we got 5 new holes filled. Starting off from the top, we got a 1940 Denver. We also got a 1936 Denver. 1935 Philadelphia. We also got a really nice 34, which is going to upgrade. Let's see if we can get it here. It's in really nice shape. Reverse is also in really nice shape, making that a really nice coin. Definitely glad to see that. We got a 1930 Philadelphia. And the oldest one of the hunt, 1928 San Francisco. Only 17.2 million minted, definitely making that rare, and a really good find. We also had a couple duplicates. We had a 1939 that's not going to upgrade, 1935 San Francisco, 1935 Philadelphia, and a 1930 San Francisco. This hunt brought our total up to 193 out of 270 spots filled, getting us really close to that 200 mark. We're 10 hunts in, 22 boxes, and it's been a whole lot of fun. We made a lot of progress, even on this old book. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next hunt.